What's up, everybody? Jay Leone here again today with another review video for you. Today we are taking a look at another sub-ohm tank, but a special sub-ohm tank, one that has been very enjoyable to use lately. This is the Council of Vapor Defiant Tank. It is another tank that uses ceramic coils. This one's much like the Vaporesso C-Cell coil tank. It's got the ceramic, and the coil itself is baked in, so it is using Kanthal. It's baked into the ceramic, and then there's a little piece of cotton that goes around that ceramic. I'll show you what I can in the close-ups if I can break this thing apart, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Where did I get it? How much is it going to cost you? I got it from VaporDNA.com, and it was $24.99, and it comes with 2 coils and a spare glass and O-rings and all that good stuff. You'll see all that again in the close-ups. Quick specs for you here. I'm going to pull up the website, and I'm going to read them right off the website for you. It's 22 millimeters in diameter. It's a 3.1 milliliter tank capacity. It's top fill. It's got vertical ceramic coil structures. They're 0.5 ohm coils. And you can fire them from 40 to 75 watts, and they are long lasting. Let's see, it's got 6 coil wicking ports, spitback honeycomb drip tip design, the quad adjustable 7mm by 2mm airflow, and can be fully closed when filling. Well balanced profile, 47mm height with drip tip. Those are some quick specs for you. Let's go down to the table and let's take a close look at the Council of Vapor Defiant Tank. So here we are up close with the Defiant Ceramic Coil Tank here. This one's made by Council of Vapor. My package was cracked here during shipping, but it does come in a nice clamshell box. Inside the box you will find the tank. You will find a spare glass, spare O-rings, and you also get an extra coil. One will come pre-installed, and the extra one will be set in here. And then behind that, you will also get a little quick start guide. Alright, so let's start with the tank here. Let's start at the bottom. We'll take the base off here. It's got some knurling on it, so it makes it nice and easy. And this, it's got some like a rubberish texture, almost like an Eagle battery has, that Ego fill. It's really rubbery and grippy, so I like this. So this will unscrew right here. But before I unscrew it, actually, let me show you how the airflow works. You have 4 slots here going all the way around. And basically, you just grip above the knurling there, and you can turn it. It does lock into place. So when you do get too far one way or too far the other way, it does stop, which I do like that. Very easy to grip because of the rubbery texture. It's a little wet, so it's a little slippery now, but you have 4 of these nice sized airflow holes here, so you do have adequate airflow, and you can adjust it however you choose fit. So to unscrew it, you just grab it by the knurling here, and you'll unscrew the base, and you'll have your coil there, and then you'll have your glass. Double O-rings up here. If you do want to take the glass off, you just got to gently wiggle the glass off. I'm not going to do it here, but you can. Here's the drip tip that comes with it. It does have threading on it, which you can see up here, and a single O-ring. It does have holes going around it. It is for airflow on the drip tip. I actually just found this out. I didn't really realize it. But you can see there's an outer wall, and then there's another inner wall in there. And then you got that honeycomb design, which prevents spitback, which, by the way, it does work really well. I don't get any spitback from this tank. So anyways, to get the airflow, to get these holes to give you airflow through the drip tip, you have to remove this little rubber piece here. It is inside the drip tip. It comes pre-installed. So, me personally, I'm not an airflow through a drip tip kind of guy, but some people are. This little rubber insert just sits in here, and that actually prevents air from coming up to your mouth. It blocks that area there. I didn't really notice that was even there until recently. I took a flathead, and there you go, and you see it comes right out. So if you do like airflow through a drip tip, you just pop this little piece out, and you're good to go. Otherwise, if you're like me, just leave the guy in there and you're fine. So you cannot use your own 510 drip tip. You just take it and you thread it right in. And this is actually how you fill a tank, if we're looking at it. You just take the drip tip out, shoot your juice down any of those 4 holes in the side there, then screw your drip tip back on, and you're ready to vape. So it's very easy to fill. So now let's take a look at the coil here. I'll pull this guy out. It's got a red O-ring on top and a red O-ring on the bottom. These are ceramic coils. You can see it says 0.5 ohm. You can see the cotton here. So I'm wondering, I'm not too sure. I'm going to tear one apart, or attempt to tear one apart and see how it's done. I believe it's cotton around the ceramic and the coils inside the ceramic. I think, here's your airflow holes. And you got tons of wick holes. This thing wicks great. No problems with it whatsoever. I'm going to pull one of my old ones apart right now and show you what it looks like on the inside. So I'm tempted to take it apart, but it's not working well. It definitely is on the inside of the ceramic. So the coil is baked into the ceramic, kind of like we saw with the Vaporesso target tank that we looked at a little while ago. There's a piece of ceramic, and then the coil's inside that ceramic, and the ceramic is surrounded by the cotton, which you see through these holes. It's stuck in there really good. You could probably hear the ceramic breaking as I'm pulling. Yeah, little pieces of ceramic are just coming out. You could see this one's really old. It's a month old. Yeah, you probably can't really see much in there, but you can feel the little pieces of ceramic. It almost feels like sand on my hands right here. So that's what you got as far as coil construction. I haven't gotten any, debris in my tank or anything like that. If you're wondering, it's held up well. Like I said, this is a month old, and I just yanked it out of there. I don't see the ceramic breaking down very easily. So yeah, that's the Defiant Tank from Council of Vapor and the coils. Let's go up top and talk about it a little more. So there you go, you saw the Defiant Tank up close and personal. It is a really small, nice little tank. I've really thoroughly enjoyed using this one. This I'd compare directly to that C-cell coil tank from Vaporesso. And these coils, in my opinion, are much, much better. Not much better, but they're a little bit better. I get better performance, better flavor, better airflow through them. With the Vaporesso ones, they were a little tight for some people. This one's got definitely more airflow going through, and the flavor just seems a little bit better overall. Some pros, some cons with this guy. Some pros, obviously, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, the last coil I used, I got a month out of it. I got a whole month out of it, and I probably could have got longer, but I had to break it down to show you in the video what it kind of looks like. So I got a month, and it was still going strong. The flavor is very, very top-notch on this. It's very good flavor. I mean, it's not an RDA, but it's probably the top of my list of sub-tanks. Actually, it may be the top one right now. And the vapor production is nothing to joke at. I mean, it's really good vapor production. It's, it's not cloud contest vapor, but it's good enough vapor. The airflow, it's very good. I could see everybody liking this. I just turned it wide open right now. Tons of air. I don't see anybody have an issue with this. You can get it nice and restrictive if you like a restrictive lung hit like I do. I just close it about halfway. And it's a good restrictive lung hit. The looks of the tank overall, I really like. I mean, I like the black with the red O-rings. I think it's a nice look, and it's a little bit of a smaller tank than most sub-ohm tanks. Size-wise, it's good, and I like the drip tip a lot. I like this wide bore with the honeycomb in there because I don't get any spit back. I've had none to report, which makes it that much better of a sub-ohm tank. And then that little insert for the airflow through the drip tip. I mean, it's a nice touch. I mean, I guess you could have just made it where you turn it or whatever, so you could adjust it, but not many people use the airflow in the drip tip. Some people do, though, so they did give you the option. It's nice and discreet with this rubber little insert in there, so done very nicely, and I like the feel. I like this rubberish texture it's got to the base and the top here. Makes it easy for gripping and adjusting the airflow and taking the base off if you choose so. It's got knurling. Just so much about this is really, really good. I'm just going to blather on about it for a while. And filling it is just a breeze. I mean, taking the drip tip off and just bloop and go in, it's good. It's really, really good. Some cons, I can see some people having a con because it's not a 510 drip tip. If you are somebody that likes to use your own, you're not going to get that with this tank, so look other places. And one of the major cons I have with this thing is I am having a hell of a time finding coils. I just recently found some last night on, what was it? I think it was eBay. And I don't really like to order vape stuff from eBay anymore, but it was $20 for a 5-pack of coils. That is very, very pricey. That is what? $5 a coil? No, not $5 a coil. about $4 a coil. Sorry, I'm very bad with math. $4 a coil, and I only found them on eBay. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, I guess. But Vapor DNA, I don't see them on their website. So, and they also have on eBay a 30-pack for a 30-pack, not a 30-pack, a 10-pack for $30. So that will save you some money if you get a 10-pack of them. But I still think, ooh, and they're rather on the high side unless you buy the 10-pack. Then, you know, $30 is still, it's $30. So that's the major con with this, is the price of the coil. Hopefully they will come down, because I mean, I guess they do last very, very long. So a 5-pack of each coil lasts you a month. It's going to last you 5 months. So I guess in that sense, it's really not a con. It depends on how you want to look at it. I guess once you buy them once, you'll be set for a long, long time, because trust me, they last forever. Another thing I forgot to mention is they recommend you close off the airflow when opening up the top to fill it. I haven't been doing that, and I haven't gotten any gurgling, but some people may if they're using a thinner juice. So I would just recommend closing the airflow just in case you have any issues with flooding or gurgling when you fill it. Again, I've had none of these issues whatsoever. No spitback, no flooding, no leaking, no anything of badness to report with this tank. And I've had this tank now for almost a month, I'd like to say. 3 weeks to a month. So I've been using it for a long, long time. I'm going to stop blathering because obviously you know where this review is going. It is a fantastic tank and it's very affordable at $25. The coils may be a little bit on the pricey side, but I still highly, highly recommend this tank. If you're looking for a ceramic tank to try them out, this would be one. Only sad thing is you can't re-wick it. I wish you could re-wick these like the Crixus or something, but they're not the same as the Crixus. They're Canthal coils wrapped in ceramic. So, but anyways, I definitely still highly recommend it. Go get yourself one. I'll put links in the description. Check it out for yourself. Thank you all for watching. I hope some of this information was helpful as always, and I'll put a subscription link down in the corner here if you'd like to subscribe to my channel. Till next time, everybody, live well and vape on.